Most founders waste 3 to 6 months hiring the wrong sales reps because they simply don't know where to actually find talent. So they end up on either expensive recruiting platforms or they simply just settle for whoever applies on LinkedIn. And I've worked with over 30 companies in 2025, and the ones with the fastest hiring and the highest retention all use these same 3 to 4 recruiting channels that most founders completely overlook. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly where to find sales reps that actually produce, which methods are completely free, which ones cost money, and how to decide which channel to use based on how fast you need to actually scale. So let's dig in. And the biggest mistake that most founders make is that thinking that recruiting is simply just about casting a wide net and hoping the best person applies. But the reality is that the channel that you recruit from directly impacts the quality and retention of the reps that you hire. And if you're simply hiring from expensive platforms that don't filter well, you're paying for volume instead of quality. And if you're posting just one job on LinkedIn and just simply waiting for applications, you're competing with almost every other company on the platform. So the secret that successful scaling companies figured out is this. The best sales reps aren't necessarily on the most expensive platforms. They're in specific communities where salespeople actually gather and network and actually look for opportunities. If you're building a sales team right now and you're tired of hiring the wrong reps, fill out the type form below in the description. We'll identify exactly what's breaking your hiring process. Now let's get back into the video. Now, method number 2 is going to be Facebook groups. And Facebook groups are still one of the most underrated places to find sales reps. And there are massive communities with over 10,000 to 50,000 members where both business owners and sales reps are actively posting opportunities and just looking for roles. You'll be able to find high ticket closing groups, appointment setting communities, and different sales job marketplaces. And the great thing is inside these groups, you can either reach out to people who are already posting about their experience, or you can simply make a post explaining your role and the type of salesperson that you're looking for. And the biggest advantage is that it's completely free and you're able to get a ton of volume. A lot of times I've been able to post and get over 30 to 60 applicants. But the one trade-off is that you need a strong vetting process because not every person is going to be qualified. So if you're able to filter properly, Facebook groups is still one of the fastest ways to actually build out your sales talent roster. Now, method number 3 is going to be sales communities. And the third place to look inside these dedicated sales communities like Skool, Discord, or private communities focused on sales. And just like Facebook groups, you'll find founders posting roles and also sales reps posting their experiences and just looking for other opportunities. You'll see people saying, oh, I have 2 years of SaaS experience and are looking for a new role, or they're looking for closing opportunities. And the great thing is these communities are full of hungry salespeople. Many are newer, but many are also just experienced reps looking for better opportunities once again. And again, the biggest focus when you're on these free platforms is filtering and actually having a proper process to identify the right people. All right, method number 4 is going to be remote rep. And there's both free and paid options, but one of the most underrated recruiting platforms that I've used is Remote Rep. And it's because it functions like both a marketplace where you can post sales roles, but you can also browse existing talent and filter by country, filter by years of experience in industry, and different roles that they've had in the past. And it actually matches scores simply based on the criteria that you get. So if you're looking for someone with 2 years of SaaS experience and you're looking for someone who's used Salesforce before, you can directly filter those people. And the best part is that you have a free version that I typically use, and it gives you a solid recruiting dashboard. So it's definitely worth exploring if you haven't checked it out yet. I'm not 100% sure what the paid tool works, but for me, I've found over 10 sales reps out of all my companies that I've worked with strictly on the free version. So you definitely got to check it out. Now, method number 5 is going to be a paid option, like either hiring a recruiter or using a platform called Closify. And once you're actually scaling and you really need the best talent possible, I wouldn't suggest when you're first starting off, but a lot of these platforms like Closify, they're charging a couple $1,000s for placement. Now, if you're a company that's doing $100,000 per month, by all means, go ahead and do that. They act as both a great marketplace, but also a recruiter. But if you're definitely just starting off, go with the free option. Now, the hybrid strategy that actually works, and this is what I recommend for most founders, is simply just start with free methods like Facebook groups, sales communities, or just simply using your own social media just to get your first few reps in the door. And you want to refine your interview process, your onboarding process, and overall your training system with these first couple hires. And once that system is proven and you actually understand what actually makes a rep successful, then you can layer in paid channels like Closify or even just using some recruiting ads. But you really don't want to scale your recruiting until you've actually validated your hiring process, because if you do, you'll just scale bad hires and you'll waste money on the wrong people. And here's the uncomfortable truth that most founders don't want to hear, which is finding reps is only half the equation, but actually keeping them is the real challenge, because elite sales reps are attracted by money, but they stay because of momentum and they want to see that you have strong systems, you have strong leadership, growth opportunities, and a team that's actually winning. And if the people at the top of the company aren't evolving and improving, your best reps will leave quickly, because salespeople follow strong leaders. And if you don't have a proven systems and processes, you should not be hiring. So if you want elite reps, you need to operate like an elite sales organization from day one, have actual proven scripts, actual proven onboarding, and actual proven SOPs. Because no matter what, if you don't have the foundation built, you can hire a 10 out of 10 closer and they're never going to stick. And most founders think that hiring is about just finding the right person, but in reality, it's about building the right infrastructure first. So if you're a B2B founder trying to scale your sales team, fill out the type form below in the description, and we'll show you exactly what's missing in your hiring and retention system. And we will see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.